Hey, what's up YouTube? Down the Smartphone Guy coming back at you with another video, and today we're going to take a look at a toy drone. So this is a drone that I've actually reviewed before, and when I did the review before, I asked if this was possibly the best drone under $100, because I've reviewed some drones that are about $100, and sometimes they really suck, and sometimes they're pretty darn awesome. This one is definitely one that is awesome in my opinion, and the reason for that, there's a number of factors. We'll get into those in just a little bit, but before we do that, I just want to mention that when I picked this up originally, it was $100 on Amazon. Well, here you go. It is available now on gearbest.com. Literally the exact same drone. Will go over here. There it is for $40. And actually, there are some coupon codes that I've seen earlier that were for $33 for this same drone that I spent $100 on prior. You can now get for at least under $40 at a minimum. So I'll leave a link down in the description. I did want to mention real quick that there's also two different versions of this. There's one with a 0.3 megapixel camera. The version I have has a 2 megapixel camera that shoots in 720p. I think that one shoots in like VGA or something like that. It's not a very good resolution either way. So if the camera's not important to you, you can get that one for about 30 bucks. But either way, I'll leave a link down in the description for both the 3 megapixel camera and the one with the 2 megapixel camera that I have here. So anyways, again, this one's $40 and possibly even cheaper if I can find a coupon code for you. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Technically, this is not an unboxing because I've actually been flying this one already. But here is the user manual. So we'll fly that off to the side. Here's the actual drone. So first of all, let me just be clear. This is a toy drone. This is not a super expensive one, obviously. For $40, you shouldn't expect to get one that is going to be premium build quality. So this is definitely made out of plastic. But this thing can take a beating. Trust me. I flew that other one to death, and literally it never died. Ended up giving it away. So anyways, this is what the drone looks like. It is very small. The actual drone itself, when it's folded up, is about the size of your hand. Now, it does have some guards. I don't use the guards because this thing is crazy easy to fly. It's actually very, very simple to fly. So there's that 2 megapixel camera. It is a wide angle camera, so it's a 120-degree camera. So that's pretty cool. We have some LEDs up here. Each of these little footings also have LEDs. On the back they're red, and on the front they're green. I'm just giving you some different indications. So the battery's right here. It's a 9,000 or 900 milliamp hour battery. Geez, it's not 9,000. So actual flight time with this battery, you're going to get around about 10 minutes or so, maybe just a little bit under 10 minutes is what you're going to get. One thing I really love about it is that they're super easy to find replacements for this. In fact, GearBest I think sells replacements for like $5. So you could pick up a bunch of batteries for it if you don't want to waste time. And you can see that it charges with micro USB, which is fantastic. So all you gotta do is plug it into your computer, plug it into your charging brick, whatever, and you're good to go. So it takes, it does unfortunately take a little while there is no fast charging on this, so it takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours to charge this up. But once it is, you can go ahead and plug it in and get going. So that is, like I mentioned, about 8 to 10 minutes you're getting with that 900 milliamp hour battery. So this is the drone. What I love about this thing is how easy it is to fly. I mean, this thing flies very, very well. Super responsive. So that's probably the biggest reason why I like it so much, is because it's very easy to fly in terms of responsiveness to whatever it is that you're using. So if you're using the remote, which is the way I tend to go, so you can see that it does have a spot for your cell phone, so if you want to stick your cell phone in there. I tend to use the controller just because this is the way I'm most comfortable with flying a drone. Of course, you can use an app, so it does include an app that you can use, so we'll go into that down here. Whoops, not the Cash app. So the app that it supports is this one right here, the SXW UFO. So this is a pretty typical one that you see with a lot of different drones. So if you're going to connect it, basically you connect it with Wi-Fi. So you turn this on, connect it through Wi-Fi, and then it'll allow you to fly. The same controls up here. All the one-touch landing, you can take video and pictures with it as well. So you can actually do first-person viewing through the app. So that's the only way, obviously, you're going to be able to see the first-person view. I just prefer to use the controller. It's a whole lot easier, in my opinion, to control it with the controller. So you can see, obviously, there's the power button for the controller itself. The controller doesn't include, so it uses 2 AA batteries that it doesn't include. The batteries seem to last forever, but basic controls. So we have takeoff and land. So there's a stop button. So this one is going to be the automatic takeoff. Obviously, that's the power button. This is the headless mode. Here is the home button. So that's to take it back home. These actually don't have any control it all. You can see the flip button up here, so I'm going to show you some video at the end of me actually flying this. That flip button is how you're getting that flip that you see, and then you just move the joystick over and it does the flip automatically, so it's kind of cool. It does a little 360 in the air. But yeah, so ton of fun. So if you're just looking for an inexpensive drone, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want a fantastic drone, I highly recommend it. This is one that, you know, I had friends that asked me like, hey, do you know of a good drone, because they know I like to fly some drones. This is always the one I recommend if they're not looking to spend a whole lot of money. So right now, like I said, it's available for $40 on gearbest.com. Fantastic little drone. Go ahead and enjoy the footage of me flying it. Now, this is just kind of a fun fact. I was actually flying it, videoing it with this hand, and flying it with the controller. So if that tells you how easy this thing is to fly, I was videoing with one hand and actually controlling the drone with the other hand. So that's how easy this thing is to fly. But anyways, quick look at the Vizzo. It's actually, if you look at gearbest.com, I think they call it, what is it, the Tianqu XS809W. But either way, links will be down in the description for both versions, the 0.3 megapixel and the 2 megapixel camera. So go ahead and enjoy the footage of me flying it one-handed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
It's too hard right now, Brayden.